So just swept the whole floor, hoovered it, apart from this section here. This is the electrician's kit and he won't let me move it. He's sat in his van having a cup of tea. Won't get out of his van to move it, won't let me move it. What a knob. What's up guys? For a change, happy Monday. Hope you had a good day at work. I've just finished and I'm going to quickly do this talk in the van, then stick it on a YouTube video and upload it hopefully for tonight. Tried to do it last night but just wasn't feeling it. So before I start, just a massive thank you to anyone and everyone who messaged me after my last video. It means a lot. A lot of people going through what I'm going through or have been going through what I've been going through and have given me some advice or just some kind words, so thank you for that. I'm not going to talk about it loads. I'll put a bit in at the end of this video about that. So feeling a lot better. This week's video, a job with Glen Heat Spec. It's an underfloor heating job. I don't do underfloor heating very often, so I thought you'd find it interesting. So there's that. A new look at the new Milwaukee stainless steel pipe cutter, the M12. I think it's called the Raptor pipe cutter. Cuts copper pipe in about 2 seconds. It's awesome. It's an updated version. There's a video of that in this video. Another bit of good news, I found this hammer on a job that I lost probably 6 months ago. Went back to a job today and the lady gave me my hammer back, so really pleased about that. It's a bit rusty, needs clean, but yeah, I thought I'd lost that. It's a good job that Eswin weren't at Tool Fair last week because I would have bought another one. Tool Fair, if you didn't know, I was at that last week in Harrogate. We also, myself and Robert from Lawton Tubes, went to Bradford College to speak to the students there. That was really good. And I've also been to Derby College last week to speak to the students there. That will all be filmed on a YouTube video at a later date if you want to see that. But basically, talking to the students about copper pipe bending. We do the pipe bending challenge. There's a chance to win a kit bag. If you want us at your college, just send me a message and I'll get that sorted out. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this week's video, and yeah, thanks again everyone for your kind messages. Cheers. Right, I'm going to give you one guess who I'm working with today, just based on the view alone. Who am I working with? Yeah, you guessed it, Heat Spec. So we're doing some underfloor, well we were going to be doing some underfloor. I'm not sure if we're going to actually be doing it now. Customers ordered his own gear. We've come, we need to PVA the floor, but there's an electrician working in there. He reckons he's going to be making a mess, running cables and stuff, so I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen yet, but that's what we're here to do today. And I still feel like shit. I got the flu. I feel better than I did yesterday though. At the minute, I just got a banging headache, so if I look left or right, it hurts my head. Looking straight forward's all right. A little bit snotty. My back's killing me, aching. I'm pissed off, fed up because I've not been to the gym since Saturday. It's now Wednesday. Yeah, let's go and have a look. There's a nice dog here though, which is always a bonus. So, our underfloor heating manifold is going here under this timber. I guess they're going to box that in, and then our pipes are going to go through into that kitchen. So Glenn's just exposing the ceiling there because we need to find the flow and return from the boiler to bring the flow and return to the underfloor heat manifold into here. The boiler. Morning, mate. Nice straight cut.
Well, I tried the joints afterwards so we can make it tidy.
So what we got in here?
Right, so they're the primaries for the boiler. They go round over to the S-plan, if you like, over where the cylinder is, and then back on the central heating to feed the radiators. We'll have a hot and a cold in here. and that will be a gas feed. So we need to get the flow and return from this over and into the manifold which is behind this wall.
Easy. So I swept all of this floor as soon as I got here in the morning so we could glue it and put the new underfloor heating mats down, and the electrician is there chopping away. So there's been a slight issue on this job. Where that pond is, there's going to be an extension going out to where the pond is as part of this kitchen. So Glenn quoted for underfloor for this whole kitchen and through there, so a manifold big enough to do all of that. The customer found the materials cheaper online, so he bought his own materials, but he didn't allow for the extension, so he's only bought a big enough manifold for this kitchen, and Glenn is now explaining to him where he's gone wrong. Just thought some of you would be interested in seeing the floor plan of the kitchen. You will see the kitchen fitted before the end of this job though. So they want the pipes chasing in the wall, so I'm going to cut a channel out of the wall now there, make a bit of a hole in the ceiling because I've got to get the pipes through there. To there. So it is 12:30, just had the delivery of the underfloor, which was meant to be a AM delivery, so they almost got it right. So I'm going to start fitting into the floor. We thought these were going to be adhesive backed, so we were going to PVA the floor and stick them, but they're not. We've got to screw these to the floor now. So I'm going to get on with that. This is cool. They took this out of the job, out of the floor. Don't think it works though, unfortunately, but if you watch the films when they crack safes, so cool. I wish I could do it. I'd have that if it worked. What you see there, guys, is a man-out breaking point. That's the electrician.
To be fair,
He's walked off.
to be fair, I did think it would be me at that point earlier.
You've got me here as moral support, mate.
That's
I won't let that happen
bonus,
to you. So we're currently just laying the mats, screwing them down, and we've got a drawing coming from the company that supplied the floor on the route that the pipe's going to take. So we're done for the day. The electrician calmed down about, I'd say about 3 o'clock.
Yeah. Lost.
I think he's almost enjoying himself now. The builders are gone. That's probably why, because the builders are gone. But it is. Oh, my watch is dead. What time is it? 5. So I'll just show you the state of the job we're at, because I'm not here tomorrow. I've got another job to go to. So unfortunately, I won't get to lay the pipe. I just have to lay the floor. Excuse me. So that's what we've got left. We're not finished because there's electricians are still working in some of the kitchen, so we couldn't put it down, just be in their way. So that's still got to go down. So the state of play at the minute is pretty much that's most of that down, apart from the perimeter there. Glenn's got the decoiler, so he'll be able to lay the pipe himself. That's fine. It's just obviously I would have liked to be able to do that. We have got a plan for 5 circuits, blue, green, red, blue, green. That's how it's going to be. That's the island, all through to this point here to go through, and then chop this out earlier. There's the manifold. Did that channel there for the flow and return. They're going to go up over that. You can see there's a gap through there with that brick, so that's where they're going to go. I'll get Glenn to film as much as he can for me though tomorrow.
Good morning. Right, I'm back on the job this morning. Pete's not with me today. I'm just finishing the matting in this room. Just got to pin down a couple, trim back a couple as well, get it all flat, and then I'm going to use the pipe decoiler to start looping some of this underflooring. Here's my plan I've got to follow. The manifold is going on the other side of this wall, which I'll mount in a minute, and then I could drill through low level and I can start distributing them around. It's nice and quiet today though, on my own, it's lovely. Right, so the matting's all done, and what I've done is I've marked out all the worktops. Just had a discussion with the client. It's the first time he's actually seen kind of where the island's going to go. So we just had a change of plan. He doesn't like this pinch point with the fridge, so we've just knocked off that part of the island. He's going to create a bit of a double wing on the island, which is quite nice. So now we're going to get the pipe down. And what I really like is my decoiler. Now, if you've got a lot of underfloor to do, I would 100% recommend getting one of these. And when on this clip system, just pop it in. There we go. I'm going to return there for this section. As per my drawing, all my returns are roughly going to be by the island, which give me room for other things. Coilers, definitely worth having. Makes your life so much easier. This is only an 80-metre roll, so it's not very big, but if you start getting onto the 300, 400, 500-metre rolls, and you've got your extension arms up, it becomes a very heavy roll. And you need 2 or 3 people if you're going to do it by hand. So like now, I can do this on my own quite happily. So let's see how I get on. Right, we're now on the manifold side. I'm just connecting up each flow and return to each loop now. Just thought I'd show you how this it all connects. So this is ready to connect onto this manifold here. And it's a 3-part process. So we've got a nut, insert into the pipe, and then like an olive as well, and that all crushes together like this. You can see I've got the olive on, the part on, that twists into there, tighten up, and quite quickly that starts to go tight, and that all grabs on, and that is solid already. So obviously we always give it a good nip. There we go. That is absolutely solid. So I'm going to get all these connected up. Once they're all connected, I'll get this all leveled up so it's looking great. And then I'm going to put the pump on. And then I'm going to start doing the filling and flushing for each line, get it on a bit of a pressure test. And then inside the kitchen area, the builders are going to start putting the screed in. Right, I'm just getting ready to fill the system now. It's my flush machine. So I've got a motor at the bottom, put water at the top, and then that purges each line individually. So we get all the air out, and any air coming back will come back onto this hose, and we can see it bubbling. And then when it stops, we know that there's no air left in that hose. So just turn the first leg on, lots of air coming back. See the top meter, we've got a good flow going to it. The spring has disappeared, so that's flowing out. There we go, the bubbles just starting to calm down. I'll keep that running for a while, make sure it's all clear, no bubbles, and we know that leg's done. So this is the first zone now complete, that water's all calm. Just pull this out. No bubbles in that whatsoever. So I know now that that one zone is done, and we're going to repeat that now to zone 2 and so on. Right, we've got zone 1 to 4 full now. It's the last zone to do, so I'm going to open this up. That's open. Open this up. You see that drop down there, that flow meter. Allowed water to go through that. And any second now, we'll get a load of air back. Here we go. Start to fire through now. So this is the last one. I'll leave this run. Leave it to run for a little bit with it all being full. And then I'm going to pressurise it. By turning these off gradually, I can pressurise the whole system, so when they do the screed in there, if they do hit a pipe, the pressure will come straight out and I know they've got a leak. That's now finished, nearly. A little bit of air. I'm going to leave that now, let it settle down for a bit. And then when I come back next time, the pump will go onto the side. We've got a chase here for the flow and return. It's going to go in, flow returns that are up there. So I'm going to see if I can pull this through an MLCP, which is pre-insulated, minimise the heat loss, and then we haven't got to worry about copper in the wall. There we go, we're nearly there.
So back at this job now, the floor's down throughout into the kitchen, but because the builder's under pressure, they've tiled for some reason. So we've got, luckily I chased that out pretty deep. We've got now trying to thread our flow and return for the underfloor manifold through that gap, 3 tiles. It's also got to go up here and through, so that's going to be fun. If the tiles ping off, the tiles ping off. So, unbelievably, I've managed to get that down. You can see the pipe there. It's just, I need to chip a bit more of the wall out to get it through, but that's one in, so hopefully we'll be able to get the second one in as well. This is pre-lagged MLCP.
Over, so then the next one can fall, or try and pull that one over. No, it's probably better to go that way.
Yeah. I'm amazed we got it through, to be honest.
There we go. Right, so we just need to find a length.
So I'm just dragging that through now. Glenn's gone the other side to make sure that goes where we want it to go, which is above the pipes that run in the ceiling along.
Okay, going
Just get as high as you can possibly go.
in there. Yeah, that's about right, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, look at that.
I think that's as much as it will go. One more, there we go. It's just over. It's not going to come off the catch now, is it? There we go.
Yes, he's done it. A nice tight 9 to bend on that now.
Whew, beautiful.
Should we go and put it from the other side?
Right. I think that's hitting the joist over there.
So, change of plan. Even with the bender, the 90 wasn't tight enough. So we've got an MLCP adapter now, copper elbow 90, and then we're going to just come through with copper. Keep the MLCP lagged in the wall. Obviously connect it into the manifold, but yeah, it's a shame. It would have been nice to got that pipe all the way through, but we just couldn't do it. So, update, we couldn't get the MLCP through because the bends weren't tight enough, so doing copper now, 20mm copper. We're in the middle of nowhere, so we didn't have any more 20mm elbows, so we used what we had on the van, which is just is what it is. So now we've got copper going through. And teasing just there on our flow and return. So there's the manifold. This is full, isn't it?
Yeah, pressurised.
That's all pressurised. So got the pump set on, that's got a blending valve at the bottom, you can't see it. Hang on. blending valve there, flow out the top, no, flow out the bottom, return goes in at the top, those two connections. You get these with it, which look absolute dog shit. So we've got these rather nice inlet and outlet butterfly valve, so we're going to use them, and then we've just got to connect out those two tap-ins there onto these two pipes. So this pipe we're using is NLCP, so you see you've got the multi-layer with the metal, and then it comes pre-lagged, so it comes sheathed already in this lagging jacket, which is pretty cool. So this is the boiler. Now, because we're adding underfloor heating onto it, we're going to separate it with a low loss header. So the header's going to go just under here, which means the boiler pump will circulate through the header. Then we'll put an extra pump on the system for the heating system and hot water, and then our manifold for the underfloor has also got a pump on it. Right, so that's made up. To get that in there, obviously we'll cut that, low loss header will go onto there and be pressed on. This is going to have to move down, which means we're going to have to cut it somewhere down here and have a socket. So I'm just going to take this clip off, cut that, take this out, work out the other side. That's going to need an elbow on there, because you can see how these ones are centered but these ones are offset, so there'll be an elbow there. Ignore that condense pipe, by the way. The guys who were fitting this kitchen moved it, so we're going to sort that out. So the header's going to go on there now. We've cut this out. This one, we've cut that to size already, because that's going to fit in below there, and there'll be a socket there, and then we're hoping just a socket there, and just trim that down and trim that down, and it should all be okay. Happy with that? Yep. So that's the return done and pressed, so we can put the foot back on that one, and then all we've got to do, because it's offset from where it was, so we just got to cut down a bit of that and use a socket there and remove that clip. Hello. Oh, hello you. Good girl. I was just saying hello to your sister. You're lovely, aren't you? You don't want to go in there. You don't. Mute the background because the builder is blasting out some Polish techno music. Proper loud. He's got like a Festool sound system. So that's the finished kitchen floor all done. This is what the stage they're at with the kitchen. Yeah, they're just all over the place making a mess, but looks like it's going to be good when it's finished. The electrician spent a whole day channeling this out and he's still got it wrong. Bloody idiot. So we're all done, cleaned up in here. It's all working, apart from the electrician's got a wire the pump and the zone valve in. We had to chop a bit more of the channel out to get those pipes further back so they can be plastered over. Obviously there's the copper, so that's this room done. And then in the boiler room, that's all done. Low loss headers on, filled up, new pump in. Set the parameters on the boiler for the external pump. Yeah, you can see the two temperature gauges on there, that they're both the same, and that's because we've not got a demand on at the minute, so the system's not running. That's why they're sat at the same temperature. Right guys, so you know that this has been one of my best tool purchases in recent years. My Milwaukee tube cutter. Now I have put a new cutting wheel on this probably about a month ago. So it's not brand new, but it's still pretty new. And I'm going to do you a quick comparison because they've brought out, and it's going to be out very soon, a stainless steel cutter, and it's rapid. As far as I can tell, it's pretty much the same footprint. There must be some new tech going on inside. Now, I don't know about this old one, but the new one, it says it's water resistant. So the electrics are separate. Anything that gets wet in here, it shouldn't affect the electrics. I don't think that's the case with the old one, but correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not an expert on it. Water resistant it says, and it does stainless steel pipe, same sizes, 6mm up to 28mm. I'm just going to give you a demo. So one, I'll show you it cutting some stainless and then some copper, and then I'll also show you a comparison between the old one and the new one on how fast they are. So here's my stainless tube. So pop it on. It's got the power indicator, which also illuminates there, so you can see where your mark is on the pipe. And then, so this is stainless. Which I don't use stainless very often, but I'm led to believe that that's quite fast for stainless steel. So that's the cut there, and then we'll do the copper. That's 76.1mm copper pipe, the size of that. See if I can do this one hand, probably can't. Oh, got a knee. No. Oh yeah, there we go. Right, so copper tube with the new one, watch how fast. That's rapid. So I compare it to the old one. Let's show you again. Yeah. Now, I don't know the price of it. I don't know how soon it's being released. I think it's this month, May. But yeah, that's it. It's got obviously it's got a stainless steel wheel in it, and I think a little bit of new technology under the hood. Obviously, get it from Power Tool, mate. Sell loads of Milwaukee gear on there, or try Tool Monster and use Monster PB for 10% off. So a little update on my mental health. I am feeling a lot better. I got over my illness and I'm back in the gym, back running and swimming. So that keeps my mind busy. When I've got stuff like that, like I'm always thinking about what I'm training at the gym tonight. Like it's leg day today, so I'm doing legs tonight. So I'm looking forward to that. My whole day revolves around what I'm eating to get me ready for the gym. I've already been swimming this morning. I did my park run on Saturday. I'm going to do a midweek 10k this week. I've just booked in for the Worcester half marathon, so stuff like that keeps my mind busy, keeps me motivated, and stops me thinking about other stuff. So, but it was a massive help. Everyone who messaged me and said they're going through the same thing or they've been through the same thing, that I'm not on my own. The kind messages of people saying, thank you for talking about mental health openly, because it's a big thing. Not a lot of people want to talk about it. So yeah, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone. I am feeling a lot better. I hope you can tell. So yeah, thank you. And I'll obviously keep you updated with how I'm feeling, because I think it helped a lot of people that I spoke about it. So yeah, cheers guys. It means a lot. Thank you.